Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Hope you guys have had a wonderful weekend. We are going to go ahead and start with a collective reading for those who would come along later. Did you guys have a good weekend? Have you guys been having a good week? When you come along and watch this at whatever time you catch it, you will know it is for you. Let's do an energy clearing first. Okay. Let's clear some energy. So we have our frankincense and harmony oils that are going. We have all our elements and crystals on the table. And we are now going to get some smoke going to have the element of air that will complete all the elements, but also to cleanse the energy. Hey, Daphne, how are you? My weekend has been quite quiet and peaceful. Yeah, hit that like button on your way in, you guys. Hit that like button and let's start firing up the comments, okay? Get the live out. Oh, yes. Let's charge everything that we're using here. Everything. Oh, that feels so good. Feels so good. You guys know the power of the protection that we have is just beautiful and wonderful. And I'm excited for it. Okay. Yeah, they're definitely not pushing the live out, but we are going to handle that. Okay. Are you guys helping to fire up the comments? Let's get it going here. I usually, I try to jump right into a reading, right? For the people that come along later. But I have really, 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 like everything. Oh, thank you, Daphne, sweetheart. You wanted to go ahead and get on the list. Okay, wonderful, wonderful. But everything that I have been doing lately in my life has been centered around the need to be still, to be quiet, to be very deliberate in my movements, in how I spend my energy, in how I spend my time. Don't forget to hit that like button on the way in, okay? Hit that like button. Fire up the comments if you haven't already, okay? Let's fire up those comments. Give me some fire emojis. Give me your heart emojis, your favorite emojis, okay? But yeah, everything is very, very deliberate lately, okay? Very deliberate. It's just time to really, really sit still as we're coming into a new season. But it's not just a season dealing with weather changes and stuff, but we are full on into the beginning of a new earth experience. So if you've been feeling heavy, if you've been feeling slow, if you've been feeling low, if you've been kind of feeling like you've been robbed of energy, you probably have, to be honest. Okay? You probably have. Yeah, feeling a lot of confusion. Oh, man. Give me clear and precise here. Clear and precise. Okay, here we go. Let's get started here with these 8 cards. Okay, you guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. There was something that you were fighting for a while. It's like your pride would not let you let it go, right? Hey, Lauren, you wanted to or felt like you needed to hold on to this situation, and you knew that you were holding on to it way too long. All right. But you began to understand that you were deceiving yourself, and you started coming to an awakening, right? You really started to see things for what they were, and that this was just an attachment. This was not something that was real. Okay. And all of the memories that you had thinking that this was good, it really became more of those memories being bittersweet. You understood that for all the good there was more confusion, okay? Things became more and more unclear. And you started to let go and release the obsession you had with hanging on to this. You just knew it just was no longer good. It was no longer for you. And so you came to a place. Now I see why I was given that now I see why I was given that title. You came to a place where you realized that if you were going to receive anything like the life that you desire, because you have hopes, you have dreams, you have desires, and you have things you know that you deserve. Hit that like and subscribe, you guys. You have things that you know that you deserve. And you just begin to be drained, just completely exhausted of the situation, but also of your natural energy, right? This has been a long journey for you, but you are ready to establish something new. You want a firm foundation. You want something that you can build upon. You're tired of the same old cycles. You are tired of the generational curses. You are tired of being lied to and lying to yourself. Wow. Yeah, you definitely reached a breaking point. Feeling overwhelmed at this time, but the foundation that you wish to establish is tied to releasing, letting go, moving on, and walking away from this situation for good. Okay? But you feel as if you feel bad about it. Like you feel you don't want to hurt anyone is what I'm getting. But you can't hurt any worse. This new perspective that you've gained here. Hit that like and subscribe, you guys. This new perspective that you've gained, you know that you would be better off and happier when you let this situation go, right? You will be released of all the blockages and the things that are keeping you from where you want to go. But you're afraid that the people that you're going to leave behind will feel abandoned and rejected. And to be honest with you, they will. They will, and there's really nothing you can do about that. But you have to let your spirit be free. You have to take this risk, okay? And you have to say farewell. You have to give closure. Okay. Every single one of these cards on the table is saying exactly to the T what I'm telling you. Okay. You have to look at the possibilities and not what it is you're hanging on to. Okay. The closure that you need, you may never get it from the circle or the people or the person or the job or whatever it is you're hanging on to. Okay. You may not get that closure from them in the sense that, you guys can sit down and have a nice goodbye and a kumbaya. As a matter of fact, that's probably not how it's going to go at all. Okay. The farewell is just you getting on a new track. All right. It's you packing up all of the goodness that you have within yourself and wishing them well in your heart and mind as you move on. Okay. Hey, it's Key. How are you? Yeah, just being prepared to move on. All right. So we have Daphne on the list, and we have It's Key. All right. So you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe, fire up the comments for me, y'all. Share the live so that we can get this pushed out, okay? All right. So, if that message was for you, I can't tell you what to do. I can only give to me what's given to give you. But if you so choose to take this leap, it will definitely be for your good. Okay? It will definitely be for your good. And I'll be honest with you, it won't feel like it at first. It just won't. Um, and another thing you will find is that you will most likely just feel like you just don't want to be around people, period, for a while. And that's not a bad thing. That's your whole life getting a chance to recalibrate under your own energy and not anyone else's. No other influences, like that one card said, no third party attachments and outside influences. Okay? So, you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe, fire up the comments, you guys. Let's keep those comments fired up so we can pull in people who may need this live tonight, this information, and may need my guidance and support through a reading. Okay? All right, so, okay, you don't want to be around, as long as it's not isolation. There's a difference. I say this all the time. Um, there's a difference between solitude and isolation. Okay. So, Daphne, are you ready? Let's go ahead and start your reading. I'm going to clear the energy from that last reading. I can feel the exhaustion. I can feel the overwhelm. Like, I am really struggling to breathe right now. I'm really struggling to um, just tap into my own personal power right now. And that's the energy that was coming through during the reading. So I've definitely got to clear that out before we move forward. Okay, I sure will, Daphne. Let's see what comes through for that. You guys fire up the comments for me, okay? Hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you haven't already. How is the lighting? Can you guys see me okay? Okay. Okay, good. All right, you guys, give me the fire emojis, give me the hearts, give me your favorite emojis. Please be kind to help get the live pushed out, okay? Hit that like button if you haven't already. You get 3 cards, Key. Love you too, Lauren. You get 3 cards, Key, since this will be your first time getting a reading from me. Is she in preschool or daycare? Let's fire up the live, fire up the live, fire up the comments, like and subscribe. Yes, okay. It looked like she might have picked up something from there. Hmm. Did they send you a note about anything going around at her school? They email you guys about anything like that? Release. A few weeks ago? Okay, that's what it is. I'm definitely seeing there's still some remnants of that going around. She's protected though. Her immune system is like in overdrive right now, trying to handle that, but it is working. It just is one of those situations where it's looking worse before it gets better. Is there any direction here? Okay. So it looks like whatever you've been doing, hey Anna, it looks like whatever you've been doing is working. It's just whatever it is. You've been very nurturing to her, very comforting, but her spirit team is as well. Okay. Does she have like a favorite doll or something like that? Yeah, like a favorite doll or stuffed animal or something. I'm thinking a doll. Not really. Ah. Do they play with dolls at school? It's probably yeah. Have you taken her for a checkup? Yeah, it's probably something floating around on those toys at school. And she picked it up off a particular doll that she plays with there. So they need to be disinfecting those toys, really. A lot of places don't do that. Yeah, they're just really not taking the time to do the necessary things. To disinfect. She will recover, but it is a good idea to take her to get checked out because her immune system is fighting overtime right now to clear whatever this bug is. Um, and I would gently, not in a critical way, but I would gently uh, talk to her teacher or whoever about their disinfecting processes for the toys, right? I would even bring a can of Lysol or some of that. Even there's a kind of disinfectant for cloth material as well. So even if they can't like spray or wipe down the plastic ones, I mean, even just spraying and wiping down the plastic ones isn't enough. The ones that have the cloth need it as well. Okay. Hey, for Pam. All right. So you guys hit that like, hit that subscribe, share the live, fire up the comments. So that's what's going on. Whatever it was that she picked up there, it's still lingering, but she does need some support to help her immune system not have to fight so hard. Okay. Did that help you, sweetie pie? Okay. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Very welcome. Yeah, she doesn't need anything like real strong, but she just needs a little support. They'll probably suggest like fluids or maybe electrolytes or something like that, but just to get some guidance on where to go with it. All right, you guys, we are getting somewhere. All right, is Key, are you still in the room? Are you still in the room? Is Key? If so, let me know your pronouns. Are you he, him, she, her, them, they? And what question do you have? Okay, I got you. I got you. A lot of information about children tonight. Okay, you guys, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Fire up the comments, okay? Let's see if we can get the live pushed out. My shorts have been doing bigger numbers, so YouTube hasn't been as gracious about pushing my lives out because I don't know if you guys know about these other platforms have really been trying to compete with TikTok and the short videos over there. And so they will favor shorts for viewership over longer content if it helps them compete, because all of them want your watch time and attention. Okay, am I gonna have to get another lighter? You guys hold on just a second for me. I gotta get a, okay. Hey, Divine Loves, I gotta get another lighter. You shall be discarded into the trash receptacle at my earliest convenience, because you are no longer useful. I appreciate your service. All right. It's Key. Give me the first initial of your son and the first initial of the other parent. There's a lot of confusion here. The child is confused. There's a lot of anger as well with the parent, the other parent. The child isn't unhappy, just completely confused. Does this seem about right? The other parent feels like there was something that you did. I keep hearing the word negligent. I'm not saying that that's true, but that's the word that I keep hearing in regards to what they think about you. Mm-hmm. So that's where the confusion for the child is coming in at. Yeah, I just keep hearing the word negligent, negligent, negligent. The other parent is angry, but they feel like they're doing the right thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. I see he's very angry and he feels like he's doing the right thing. Give me clear and precise. There won't be a return anytime soon, no. Mm-mm. You are going up against a lot here. The other parent is very, very kind of paranoid, actually. The situation is going to be delayed for quite a while. I'm sorry to say, like, people who have come to me for a while, they know that I really feel for you guys, but I have to tell you what I see, what's true, and it hurts me, but if you ask, I have to tell you, right? Everything I say is in love. It's just there was a lot of betrayal here. Um, However things ended with you and the other parent was very painful for them. They're still nursing a lot of deep wounds. They don't feel like you are traditional enough or okay. Yeah. He doesn't feel like you're traditional enough. It's like he really can't accept the fact that you didn't see him as good enough or something. Not saying that you didn't, but he feels very betrayed. He feels like he it really rocked his confidence in himself. Okay. It really rocked his confidence to himself. But it's not going to change anytime soon. He has really dug in his heels and he is very resistant to changing the dynamic between you two. Yeah, that's another thing that's very painful for him. He just really feels extremely betrayed here. And I don't know the circumstances of your leaving. Sometimes, people will drive you away and they don't really see that they're the problem. There's a lot of hypocrisy, okay? Or at least they're part of the problem. the idea is for a lot of people want struggle love. They want you to ride or die, so to speak. They believe that no matter what, that you should be there regardless of how they treat you. Some people believe that. So this will be an uphill battle. The other child won't be coming back anytime soon. I'm sorry. That answers your question, okay? But it's very difficult for me to say, but that's what I see. Okay. All right. Anyone else want to get on the list? Does anyone else want to get on the list? Lip sync, you say you're not about that? I feel you're on that. Yeah. Trauma bonds are their own kind of possession. Anyone else want to get on the list? I got to hydrate. It's always $9.99 US until it changes, Anna. If you've had a reading before. Yeah, court and lawyers, that ain't cheap at all. But does anyone else want to get on the list? I wonder where my people are tonight. Delaney must be moving or something like that, or studying, getting ready for her new apartment. Don't know where Erica is. Sandra, let's see, it's Sunday night. She'll probably come a little later, maybe. Anyone else want to get on the list? Okay, Anna, thank you, ma'am. What's your question, love? What is your question? Appreciate you. All right, it's Key. Wishing you well, hon, as you navigate this situation. Oh, okay. Erica says she at work. Erica be here. She like, girl, I can't talk. I'm doing my stuff. Well, at least you know I thought about you. Thank you for the roses, divine loves. You've been on my mind this week. I hope everything been good. Well, for the last, I would say, 3 days. Yeah. Thursday, Friday, yesterday, and you crossed my mind again today, but not as much as the days before. So I feel like if there was a reason for you being on my mind that much, it's probably lifting, I hope. Was it right to leave? Okay, now you only get one question for $10. Which one you want to answer? Daphne, you wish the best. You know it's not easy. Yeah. Daphne knows by experience, but she's navigated it really well. And it's emotional. What we learned is a lot of this is emotional connection and energy that they feed off of. So when you can start to shut that down, answers can start coming. The first one. Okay. All right. Let's see. The energy has been cleared from the last reading. Was it right to leave the ex last week? If the new girl comes out, Anna, if she comes out in the yeah, it was the right decision for sure. If the new girl comes out in the cards, which it looks like I don't know if she's his new girl, but he's definitely messing around with, he's not single, I'll put it that way. Well, he's probably single, but he's single, but he's mingling, if that makes sense. He's not spending his time alone, I'll say that. Most likely multiple people. Hey, Rising Zion. You want to get on the list? Since this is your first time, you'll get a 3-card pull after I finish this reading, okay? Yeah, so it's challenging and difficult for you to leave this person. You do have a very, very deep attachment to them, but you're building something outside of them, and your spirit team is telling you to protect what you've built here. Okay? Because the only thing that happens when you're with this person is that everything that you try to build, you backtrack. And you end up sucked back into their energy, and you're not able to use that energy to grow to the things that you're meant to do and be and have. A lot of people don't understand you could be so much further along in life if you would just be still and be by yourself until you get where you want to go. Then you're untouchable pretty much at that point, because you built the necessary things within yourself that people can't break. If you want a firm family and foundation, stay away from this person. If you want something real, if you want a real family that's built on a good foundation, a great father figure for your children, this person is not that person. This person is a karmic and a huge mistake in your life. Not in the sense that, they're a mistake as a person, but all it is just attraction and chemistry. It's not real love, okay? Yeah, if you want something real, that's not it. It's nice to have somebody that you have that spark with, but this person is a time waster and they're unloyal. Your spirit team is telling you to make it the final run with them. You walk away this time, stay away. Or you'll keep getting dragged back into this pattern and you'll never get the real family you want. You're really, really wasting time with that. Really wasting time. And he's not giving you mixed signals. He's showing you exactly who he is every single time. This is not somebody that you can grow with. He's extremely shallow. Yeah. Okay. He's your ex for a reason. Definitely so. Okay, Dashay, did you want to get on the list? Yeah, he's your ex for a reason. Well, I'm gonna tell you something about how that works. Every time you go back to a person that's not meant for you, you not only put yourself back one step. You're actually literally taking 2 steps back, right? Because you were meant to move forward. And contrary to popular belief, there is no such thing as stagnancy. Hey, Sandra, right? Once something is in motion, it tends to stay in motion until something stops it. But this is energy. Nothing can stop energy. It can only be redirected. It can either go forward, or it can be pushed backwards, or it can be redirected in different directions, but it can never be stopped. Okay? Now you can break the connection and plug into something else, hopefully your self-love. You can do that. But unless you do that, you'll always be hooked to this person, and you'll be going backwards in life. Okay. No, he's not honest. And he doesn't have to be, because you don't require that. You think you do. But every time you go back to him, you prove that he doesn't have to be good to you. Okay? Does that make sense? Who's next? Does that make sense, sweetheart? Loving yourself, really, that's getting a vision for your life and stepping into self-love in its fullness. In order to complete that vision, you won't let people in that that get you off of that vision. You will stand on that square and you will die on that hill, but you'll die happy. And it can seem like it's lonely, but it's not really lonely. It's just you not being used to sitting with yourself. Okay? Okay, I get you. The longer you stay away, the more you redirect that energy back to yourself. And you have a vision for where you want to go. You said you want, an established family and love. Well, you're going to have to establish that with you and your kids first. Create the home you want without the man. And then when a man comes, he's an addition. He can't create or make anything other than what he is. Okay. All right. Who's next? Rising. Divine Loves, did you want to get on the list, sweetheart? Let me see if there was somebody. I thought there was somebody. Rising Zion. Are you still here? You want to know if C is the right relationship? Exactly, Anna. Okay, Divine Loves, we're going to see. I'm going to give Rising Zion another few seconds to see if they're still in the room. Sometimes people will get on the list, but they don't have the time or the patience, sometimes either or, to wait until I finish a previous reading. The energy is clearing. Thank you, Erica. Still here. Okay. The energy has been cleared. Rising Zion, you want to know if you're in the right relationship with C. Oh, no. I'm not doing that. That's not what we're doing. Okay. Thank you for hanging around and waiting, Rising Zion. You guys hit that like and subscribe. I'm just figuring out which cards to use for you. Let's go. Okay. Whew. Thank you for the hearts, Anna. Rising Zion, are you he, her, she, him, he, she, her, he, him, them, they? Y'all have to forgive me. And what is seed's gender? You're a she. Okay. Okay. C is a he. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Was he kind of in a? Was he kind of in, like, for lack of a better term, like struggle mode when you met, or was that you? I'm seeing kind of like struggle mode here. Like that was you. Okay. Yeah, somebody's having a hard time. But this person, he makes you want to be better, like have better, like come out of that. He brings you a lot of joy. Give me clear and precise. Why are you hiding? Somebody's afraid, though. Was there some addiction here or something like that? Or is this like an emotional block or some sort of codependency? There's dependence somewhere, or a serious emotional block. Like really hard to trust, I should say. I'm going to pull one more card. Because I'm trying to get some clarity. If somebody's hiding something. But the truth is going to come out. He brings you a lot of joy and he makes you want to be better, right? But there is some sort of block here. I'm not sure if it's a full-on emotional block, like trust issues, hard to trust, right? Or if this person has control issues, like very possessive and hang on to people in more of a codependent way. So if you're feeling like, yeah, they do make you happy on one hand, but on the other hand, you feel very restrained. You feel like he's possessive or controlling, then you definitely need to pay attention to that. Okay? Hey, Shantae. Do not get caught up in... This is a reading for Rising, you guys. This is a direct reading. So if you wanted to get on the list, we're at the part of the night where you leave $9.99 US. But if this reading works for you, go ahead. Whatever it is that's being hidden, it's coming out. Okay? Your spirit team wants to honor and protect you within that. But you have to be determined that whatever truth comes out, you will act on it from a place of self-love. Because if you were already in struggle mode, this will take you deeper into that. And it will be very hard to get out. Okay? However, if this is you with trust issues, okay, and you're used to like obsessive relationships where people are codependent, and this person shows no signs of that, then this person will honor and protect you. They won't be the same as what you're used to. So maybe that could be what you're afraid of. It's not like what you're used to. So you know the details more than me, okay? Thank you for the floating heart, Shantae. Since this is a free reading, you get 3 cards, but I pulled 4 so we could get a little bit more clarity, okay? But yeah, all of this is going, okay, thank you. I keep hearing the word observation. So all this is going to be on your taking time to observe. Take your time here. Observe patterns. Be the observer. Don't, just go head on in and just, absorb a whole lot. Just observe. And then you can get clarity from there. But you have to be willing to either, once you realize that it's true, you have to be willing to go all in without losing yourself, right? Or you have to be willing to walk away because you don't want to invite more struggle. When I first started this reading, I could sense a whole lot of struggle, and it's been a very, very difficult road. So you don't want no more of that, trust me. Because your spirit team is actually trying to bring you out of that. Which is why you found my live. You guys hit the like and subscribe, okay? All right. Divine Loves, it is your turn. Women 05. How do I mean? Not sure. Hey, God's favor. Welcome back. Haven't seen you in a while. It's been a little bit of a minute, but welcome. All right. You guys hit that like, hit that subscribe if you haven't already. Let's go ahead and get to Divine Loves. What's your question today, love? Why am I hearing the word honeybee? Honeybee, honeybee, honeybee. That's for somebody in the room. If you've been thinking about honeybees, or you've been seeing drawings of honeybees, or you've been thinking about getting some bees, or something about some honeybees, then that's going to be your good luck charm for the next few weeks coming up. Okay. Ooh, got some good smoke here. I'm hearing angels sing. I'm hearing angels sing, and I want to sing. Ooh, so if y'all have never heard angel song, goodness gracious, it will open up your heart so big, so wide. It's just let me come back, because if I get caught up in that, I'll be in trance all night. Whew. Come back. Let me just bathe in it for a second, y'all. Hmm. Man, that blesses my soul. I don't know what's going on, divine loves, but mm, mm. Yeah, you've been in a lot of. Is this why I've been? You've been on my mind. You just been in a, and you can tell me if this is true or not. But you've been in a lot of just feeling imbalanced. Your magician is still upright though, so there is some level of willpower that you're tapping into, right, to stay upright. But it's been a struggle for you. It's like you're really thinking deeply, thinking a lot. Okay. Really, really thinking a lot. Feeling disconnected in a lot of ways and just still feeling a lot of conflict. Is this conflict within you or around you? Definitely still, like, definitely feeling a lot of competition here as well. This is probably in the workplace. Daughter of TMH, we are at the part of the night where you have to leave a super chat of $10, $9.99 US dollars or more per question. It's just a lot of conflicting energy here. What is this? Oh, okay. So this ain't you. This somebody around you or somebody you work with or somebody you've been communicating with recently. Who is this? That's why I'm hearing that angel song, because you got backup. But this person right here, their angel is in reverse here. Okay. So you got to help me out, divine loves. Is there somebody you've been communicating with, or is this dual energy, like a back and forth with you? Because there's definitely conflict. There's competition. Okay. On one hand, there's strength. And on the other hand, there's none. All right. On one hand, there's teamwork. On the other hand, there's doing it all alone. Okay. On the one hand, there's justice and balance. And on the other hand, there's intemperance and imbalance. Right? And in the middle of all of this is the Queen of Pentacles and the Magician trying to hold stuff together. You guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe, share the live, okay? Hit the like button, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Yeah, I know you don't. I'm asking you, is there another person here that maybe you're communicating with, or that you're trying to help in some kind of way, but it's like you're not getting through to them? Or is this inner conflict, like one part of you is competing with another part? It's like on one hand, there's a lot of regret, feelings of failure and loss. But on the other hand, there's balance, right? There's restoration. Like things coming to what they're meant to be. Okay, this is most likely inner conflict that I'm looking at. This is the old version of you competing with the new version. And it looks like the old version is winning right now. It's close. The universe is trying to... Okay, daughter of TMH, I will add you to the list. Okay, as soon as I finish this reading, we will do yours. I mean, there is balance. The cause and effect has been put in place, right? Justice has already been served, which is why your Queen of Pentacles and your Magician is upright. You're in your head a whole lot, though. A whole lot. And it's causing a whole lot of conflict. And it's delaying your progression here. Your spirit team is really trying to work with you. Possibly your environment. Hey, Raquel. Yeah, this is... You can tell me if I'm off base, but... Yeah, this is inner conflict here. Your spirit team, this is the Justice and the Three of Pentacles here. So they are at work. They're making your solid reality. They're bringing balance to that. You're probably looking for it to move quicker or something. This is definitely a time thing. This is not something that's gonna fix itself overnight. Okay? Yeah. There is breakthrough here. There's been a lot of breakthrough and mental clarity. There's been a lot of success. You've just got to allow yourself to see it and to live in it and to know it. So just giving yourself time and understanding that you are on the right track and things are working out. Okay? You guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe, share the live if you haven't already, okay? Hey, Angie. So you just keep doing what you're doing, divine loves, and whenever your mind starts to tell you stuff that goes against what you know is already happening for you, you are going to have to bring that thought into captivity. Okay, you're going to have to grab that thought and shut it down. Okay. Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty. All right, Miss Daughter of TMH. I'm clearing the energy so we can see if you're going to have love coming in soon. A meaningful relationship. That's a good way to put it. A meaningful relationship. That's right, divine loves. Joy, honey. Take that joy, because when I heard that angel song, I knew something special, something really special is going on. Daughter of TMH, are you you're a very warm person, but kind of quiet and very practical. Is that so? Like, it seems like you're probably like misunderstood a lot for being like self-possessed, like, kind of, you hold your head up high. You're humble, but at the same time, like, you're not, people can't like really humble you. Is this you I'm feeling? Making sure I'm tapped into the right energy here. Yes, okay. So it's definitely going to take somebody who understands meaningful relationships to be with you, because you warm, but you know nonsense. Okay, and I don't blame you. But I get that this isn't even necessarily about you acting out of a place of pain or anything. This is just your way. Like, you're just naturally this person. Yeah. Just very misunderstood. I can see that. Did you have an engagement that you had to call off, or a serious relationship that you thought was headed towards marriage before? Wow. Okay. But it was serious. You thought you would marry this person though? Is that correct? Because what I'm seeing is this was something very serious. But it was a karmic relationship. You did right to leave that. That was a lot of turmoil there. Lots of turmoil. So that's what I was seeing a minute ago. Do you still hear from that person? Their energy is still hanging around. That's why I can't get these cards to release too. Ooh, child. Very much so. Okay. Hey, Angie. Let you know how to get your cards ready. You haven't spoken. Well, they're still hanging on to your energy for sure. Yeah. So you can't get like, you can't get any momentum here with your love life until this energy is broken. Oh, you want to know how you get your cards read? You have to leave a super chat of $9.99 US or more. Yeah, I'm not surprised either, because you are the bee's knees. You're somebody who understands your self-worth like nobody. Well, I won't say nobody, but very few people that I run across who have had this kind of relationship leave it with their self-worth intact the way you do. But I get that you had been doing the work before you met this person. Is that true? You had already been in a state of self-awareness. Yeah, you're you make a lot of healthy choices for yourself. You have done the work to heal all kinds of past stuff. And it wasn't even a whole lot. It was because you've always been this person who is self-aware. You attracted this person so you could finish out that cycle. Okay. You're welcome, Angie. I'm seeing this new timeline is amazing. This is happiness and joy. This is a healed heart here, healthy choices, full of self-love, self-worth here, self-appreciation, self-care, like just happiness all around. Yeah, you've done the work. You've done the work, Miss Ma'am. Okay, so this is what's happening. That person, do you know about doing a cord cutting? There actually is some vibrational music you can listen to. There's this guy that does singing bowls. You can listen to that overnight. It's like an 8-hour. He has a couple of 8-hour videos. Listen to that over the next few nights, 7 nights in a row, to break that energy. And have you been thinking about going to Paris? Or have you been to Paris? Do you know someone in Paris? You've been done wrong so much. Yeah, you've come out on the other side here. I'm seeing just beautiful things happening, but that energy is still connected to you. So it's holding up your blessings in your love life. You said no? Do you have a passport? Your spirit team is telling you if you stay on the right track, it will be around October next year when you meet someone. Okay. This person could be someone that's from France. Or they're like travel the world and Paris is their favorite place. Like there's going to be something about Paris or France that you're going to know that this is your person. And you're going to meet them around the fall of next year. So this is your time to get that energy cleared out, to keep working on your healthy practices, keep, tapping into your self-care. Okay. Okay. So it may not be that you actually have to go to Paris, but there is some connection to Paris or France. This person has either traveled there, or that's one of the places on their bucket list, or they're from there or somewhere in France. There'll be something about Paris that will let you know that this is your person. Okay. And you probably will need a passport by the time you meet them, because this person does like to travel. And also they love the beach as well. And they're going to want you to like go with them and be with them. Does that help you? Hey, Ruby. Yeah. Because all this work that you're doing, the work that you've done and the place that you've gotten, just keep on with your self-love, your self-care, understanding your worth, keeping your heart warm, but at the same time, not just letting anybody like, run through it, and do that energy clearing. Okay? Then yeah, this person is they're all about happiness. They don't want no drama. They really want somebody that, pretty much arm candy. And it's really not about looks. It's somebody that makes them smile. And people love to see them together because they're happy. That's what they want. Okay? So, that is your reading, Miss Ma'am. All right. All right. Anyone else want a reading? Y'all think about it. I'm going to go take a station break. I'll be back. Talk amongst yourselves. Somebody play that funky music. Okay, guys. Who else? Hey, Marcia. Who else wants a reading? You're very welcome, daughter of TMH. Very welcome. Anyone else want to get on the list for a reading? Go ahead and drop your super chat. If not, I will go ahead and start a story time. We got a little bit of time. I'm not going to be on long if nobody wants a reading. But I want to tell y'all a story about bricks and purple flowers. Bricks and purple flowers. So when I was about 4 years old, I was always a very quiet child. I always mostly played to myself. I didn't like talking much. I was very observant. My grandmother, who I told you guys before, was a seer, like my mom before me. She would babysit all of her other grandchildren, and there was a lot of them because she had 8 children. She would babysit everyone but me. And she would tell my mom that she was scared of me because she felt like I had been here before. And so I guess that's probably why I was a kid that played by myself a lot. I didn't really need a lot of supervision. I didn't do things to like really get in trouble. It's like I understood right from wrong from the jump, really. And I didn't really need other kids to play with to be okay. I didn't even need toys. I would just be happy larking around up in my mind, using my imagination. And so one particular spring day, we were living in public housing in the inner city of one of the places. I'll just say it's one of the places that you see on the first 48. Okay. I lived in the inner city there in public housing, and I was outside playing by myself because I woke up one day and in my backyard, right? So it was a row of places, 2 stories, and there was probably about 8 apartments in this building. So, and then on the other side of that, we had our little patch of grass, a sidewalk, another patch of grass with another building facing me. And there were about 8 people in this building, and along that sidewalk, along the edge of that building was another sidewalk. So imagine an apartment building as long as 8 feet, all 2 bedrooms. So it was a big building, okay? A long, big building. So I wake up one morning and I look outside and there are purple flowers that sprang up out of nowhere. And I was so ecstatic, like excited about these purple flowers. And I asked my mom if I could go out and play, but I had to wait for all the things of the day to occur. Okay. Hey, Lori. And finally, it's the afternoon, and I get a chance to go out. It's a warm day, slight breeze going, and I'm just dancing around in these flowers, frolicking, laughing, singing, playing, just like, oh, just being a happy kid for a change, because I was also mostly a pretty melancholy kid because I would see how people treated each other, and I knew that it wasn't right. I knew that there was something really wrong about how adults and other children treated each other, which is another reason I stayed to myself, because I was always just seeing things that it just, for lack of a better word, it was just evil, or it was mean, or it was deceptive, or it was manipulative, or any other kind of thing you can think of, right? And so, thank you, Dee. I appreciate the gift. So, this particular day, I was very happy to have these purple flowers and this sunshine and this slight breeze, and be able to just play with the flowers as if they were my little friends, because these flowers weren't going to hurt nobody, right? They weren't going to lie. They weren't going to manipulate. They weren't going to be shooting drugs. They wasn't going to be doing none of the things, okay? And when I say I was having a blast, until boom, literally boom, I feel this huge, huge pain in my head right here. And I wobble and I stumble, trying to keep my balance. I can't see, like my ears are ringing, things are swirling. And I had what happened? What is going on? And once I kind of like get myself steady, I look down and there's a half a brick on the ground. And there's blood running down, and I look at my hand, there's blood on my hand. It's kind of running in my eye. I'm doing like this. But the whole time I'm looking at this brick on the ground. And I'm thinking, where did this brick come from? And then immediately I hear someone threw it. And I'm like, why would someone throw a brick at me? Who would throw a brick? I'm thinking, no, it can't be that. So I'm wiping this blood and I'm doing like this. I feel a knot coming up already. And I look up and I turn, off to where the end of the building was, standing on that sidewalk, was a young man who was probably somewhere between 18 and 20, just standing there with his hand on his hip looking at me. And he was just standing there, very like, yeah, I threw it, first of all. And second of all, why are you still standing? He looked annoyed that the brick didn't do more damage. Every once in a while, that memory will come to me. The purple flowers, the happy feeling I felt, the pain from the brick, the confusion. And then this person who didn't know me from anybody, who just couldn't stand to see a happy little girl, annoyed that he hadn't hurt her terribly, that he had only hurt her just enough to annoy him. And he just looked, and he stood there, and I'm looking, and I'm standing there, and I'm confused as to why this person would do this. And then he just walks away, calm, cool, and collected. Just goes on about his business. And then now, I've got to go in the house and tell my mama that somebody hit me with a brick, but we're never going to find this person because I had never seen them before. Didn't know who they were. I don't remember what happened after that. I tell this story because there are lots of times when you've been happy and someone has come along and their sole job was to disrupt that happiness. They caused you extreme pain. But when you did not go down completely, and when you did not break, it annoyed them, but they moved on with their life as if nothing. The idea is to remember you'll never see these people again, hopefully. You can make that choice. If you do have to see them, you don't have to engage, you don't have to exchange energy with them. But you nurse your wound. You stitch it up. You put salve on it. You take some rest. And you go back out and you play in them motherfucking flowers. Okay? This is your life. You can make it a field of flowers. And pain does not have to stop you from frolicking and being happy, despite who doesn't want to see it. This will heal. But there will come wintertime and those purple flowers will go away. And then what will you have? You can plant you some mums. You can go play in the pine trees. There will always be life. There will always be beauty. It will come in different forms, but it will always be there. Your scars will heal. The hurt can go away if you apply that energy to what's beautiful. Let me get something in the comments if y'all still here and you're picking up what I'm putting down. This is something I understood as a 4-year-old. I don't remember what my mama did. But I remember going back out and playing in them flowers the next day and didn't worry about whatever demon that was decided to throw a rock at me. How to get people out of your energetic field who don't mean you well. That's just a daily cleansing. If it's somebody that's in your life on a consistent basis, like coworkers and stuff like that, that's just clearing your energy when you get home at the end of the day. You can do salt baths. You can just like sage and clear your energy. You can charge crystals and hold on to them and say affirmations. And you definitely want to affirm yourself and strengthen yourself before you go in. Okay. Erica, you say you got your book today? Oh, okay. That was a great message. Hey, Fern. You say you got it? Wonderful, wonderful. But yeah, so you do your protection rituals before you go in, and you do your cleansing rituals when you get back. If it's somebody that you don't see every day, if it's somebody from the past, all you need to do is one ritual or play the clearing energies for a while, play the music. But when you're doing these modalities, you have to know that they work. You have to know that your energy is just as powerful, if not more, than the people whose energy you feel has attached to you. Okay. Oh, you got my book, Erica. I thought that's what you was talking about, but we talked about a lot of books the last time, so I wasn't sure for sure. But you definitely got to leave me a review, and you got to come back here also. Leave me a review on Amazon, and also come back here and let me know. But do me a favor. If it don't feel like 5 stars, you don't have to give it 5 stars. Just don't say anything. Because I told you about that hater girl who left me 4 stars and ruined my 5-star rating because she said it wasn't her favorite, even though she had never read urban fiction before. I was like, what you mean wasn't your favorite? Compared to what? If you've never read urban fiction, how do you compare it to know if you have a favorite? If you loved the book, which you said you did, you was texting me every night after every few chapters you read, talking about, all the characters and just so engrossed in it. You loved the book, but you give it a 4 because it wasn't your favorite. Girl, you a hater. So yeah. If you love it and you feel like it deserves 5 stars, go ahead and give it 5 stars and leave a review. If you don't love it, if you ain't got nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all. How about that? Don't go ruining my 5-star reviewer. Now it's at like 4.9, I think. I don't know. But anyway, The Healing Year by Sunshine LaVere, 2nd edition. Okay, 2nd release. But it is a book about 4 sisters who find themselves in the throes of love and chaos. The only thing they have to rely on is each other and a matriarch who has stood the test of time. This is not your grandmama's love story. This roller coaster ride of intrigue, suspense, and jaw-dropping drama will have you questioning everyone and everything you know. When it all boils down to it, will they make it or will they fold? Will they be damaged for a lifetime or will the healing year be enough? This is a great dramatic novella. It is an urban novel. It does have erotica, drama, suspense, romance, and violence, and language. So you definitely, if those things are sensitive for you, it may not be for you. However, I appreciate that, Erica. I know you do, and I am so grateful. You guys don't know how much your support means to me. But everyone who has read this book absolutely loves it. And I know they're not blowing smoke up my ass. I know it because when I was writing this book, I knew the fire that was going down on them keystrokes. I knew it, and this isn't the only one that I've written that was like that. I just can't. Something happened to all of my my manuscripts and stuff they've gotten lost, and it breaks my heart. But anyway, this is available on Amazon and Kindle. The link is in the description box toward the bottom of the page. Okay. All right. So, but yeah, I want you to understand that your energy is just as powerful, if not more powerful, as those who mean you no good. And when you are doing your healing and cleansing rituals and your protection rituals, you have to know and believe that the things are working. Not believe, no, because beliefs can change with emotions and circumstances. Knowing, when you know something, that never changes. Okay. All right. So I think we have come to the end of the night. I think I'm gonna run to the Kroger and get some decent food in this house. Yeah, I really hate shopping for groceries myself. Um, I usually do the pickup. However, they have really been trying to play in my face with my produce lately, and I ain't eating this crap and paying for this crap that y'all trying to give me. I just don't want to be bothered with trying to fix their mistakes or trying to get refunds or throwing stuff away that I really, really wanted. So I am going to bite the bullet and go to the store myself and pick out my stuff. Yep. All right, you guys. So, if you got a reading tonight, I want you to trust the energy that came through, okay? I want you to know that you are supported and that you are loved. And I want you to accept these things as guidance, knowing that your free will is the ultimate creator of your reality, cause and effect, okay? Whatever you will be. All right. So if there's nothing else, thank you again, Erica. I'm really excited to get your feedback. It is a short read. It's a novella. It's not even a full novel. Most people read it within 2 to 4 hours. And they, you can take breaks in between, but I have had people who have gotten them a glass of wine and sat on their couch and started reading at about 6 in the evening when they got off work, and then they texted me at 10 o'clock telling me I couldn't put the book down. So start reading at your own risk, because you will not want to put it down once you get going. All right. Okay. So I think that about does it, you guys. I will be back Tuesday at 12 noon for school lunch. We will be discussing the soul science of age gap relationships, okay? Because we are hearing a lot about pedo stuff, and then on the other hand, there are a lot of people who are in appropriate age gap relationships, and they're questioning what it really means and all of that. So we will be digging into that. I saw your good night, Daphne, and I'm look, trust me, we about to go. Good night, sweetheart. But yeah, and then after that, I will be back Wednesday, 6 p.m. Central Time. So 12 noon Tuesday Central Time for school lunch, and then our regular format Wednesday at 6 p.m. Also, share the channel. You put the wrong emojis. Okay. Share the channel with those that you like. Go back and watch old videos you may have missed. Hit that like button. Don't forget, you can hype videos. And it does help if you leave comments, right? Someone said 8 words or more, but at this point, anything that will help the channel will be accepted, right? So, start leaving comments, start liking, start hyping. Let's see if we can get to go ahead and hit that 2,500 subscribers. We've been lurking around that 2,400 for a while, right? And hitting that 2,500 milestone would be great. We do have our anniversary for the channel coming up on the 24th. Hey, Kate. So if you guys have any ideas on how we can celebrate, that would be wonderful. So I think that's everything. You guys can leave donations for the channel as well. The link to buy me a coffee. Hey, Delaney, we were asking about you earlier. We're getting about to sign off. The link to buy me a coffee is in the description box below. You can also leave super thanks on old videos as well. I think that just about covers everything. You can book personal readings. That link is in the description box, along with what kind of personal readings I offer. All of them are 1 hour. Mr. Bruce, what is my height and weight? My height is cosmic, and my weight is a force to be reckoned with. How about yours? All right. You say you had a game? Okay, cool. Thank you for popping in and saying hello. But yeah, so I think that's everything. I had a wonderful time tonight. Delaney, you laughing at me? Because whatever height and weight I am, I'm fine as fuck. Y'all don't know. I be pulling them left and right from 24 to 94. Okay? I be pulling. And I choose. And my height and weight don't have nothing to do with it. My aura is everything. And my height and weight may. Because I'm juicy. And they know it. Okay. So anyway, yeah, you guys take really good care of yourself. Love on yourselves. And love the ones who love you right. And the ones who don't, bless their heart and praise God and pass the ammunition. Move on from that. It ain't really worth it. Okay? All right, then. Well, I'll see you guys Tuesday at noon for school lunch. I'll see you Wednesday, 6 p.m. Central Time for our regular format. All right? So, until next time, I am Jua, and you have been read. Hit that like and subscribe on your way out. Okay? Bye-bye. See you next time. Y'all have a great night. Thanks, everyone, for being here as well. Thank you for subscribing, Kate. Yes, see you guys Tuesday, Delaney.